Actually, they're going to start right now, so we won't give any moments whatsoever. Guys, this is the Swedish Championships of Quake Live. It is a map 1 of the first game of the day between Zackie and Zorre. And I will start on Zackie right off the start. He's going to be getting a lower yellow. And he's got a rocket launcher. Now he's deciding what to do, because both the major items are up, but he gets hit by a massive rocket.
That was a really interesting start by Zorre, because he could have gone himself to get a major item, and instead he chose to apply pressure onto his opponent's major item, and it's working. Well, it was working until he ran out of rockets, and now he's taking a little bit of LG from Zackie.
I wonder if Zackie can afford to get himself a yellow armor here. He's actually choosing to engage, both of them barely hitting each other because they're just out of range of the LG. But it looks like Zorre will probably win the race over to red armor if they both choose to go there. Wait, he's actually getting quite close and personal and maybe losing out on a small opportunity. Well, I say that, but they're both still getting the same major items they had the first time around.
Yeah, but Zackie really wins that fight because Zorre was on 20 health and he's only on starting health with like 30 armor.
They've both been fairly weak, but it looks like Zackie might be getting the advantage, well, a bigger advantage now.
Oh,
Zorre
yeah,
in front of him. Is this going to be first blood right here? LG not quite finishing him off. Zorre must have been hugely weak. I think he just got a 50 health bubble. Oh my.
8 points of health for Zorre. Is he going to actually attack in the red?
Oh my god, can he hit it? The rail's gonna take him down. Zackie gets first blood. And this should be another one. Quite dangerous though. I don't think he shot fast enough, but you know, he made it work, so I can't argue about that.
Let's see if he's gonna keep circling all of the armors. In fact, he's gonna find another spawn frag right before the red spawns.
Very tidy work. There's the lower yellow up. Zorre, he should try and get himself some armor if possible. He doesn't manage to get the jump onto it, so we'll help him a little bit. Let's see how this next fight will go.
Well, Zackie knows that the next item up is the top yellow. Does he want to go to it, or does he want to keep the position on the mega? Well, he doesn't need to make a decision. Zorre comes in and gives him the frag, but he did a lot of damage right there.
Huge amounts, man. Look, starting stack with that mega health now. Zorre gets in front of him between that red.
Yeah, he knows after all the damage he can try to push into the red armor. And in fact, he might get it. He almost gets a frag as well.
Amazingly
he gets away
close.
with 5 health.
He's going to get both the yellow armor, so it's actually quite nice for him to get so much after that fight. But he gets a huge rocket. If he sticks around here, he's going to die. And that's Zorre on the board, and he might get one more over hit. Oh, the rail doesn't quite connect.
And Zackie gets a blast with the 50 health bubble. But Zorre is still raining down the damage.
I think they're going to opt for just an even trade here with the major items. Let's see what happens here. Any races to the items again? No, it's going to be another even trade, this time with the yellows.
Oh, great rail there. Is he going to make anything out of that? Nope, he's going to get rail instead.
You can definitely see actually how even these guys really are. Maybe feeling each other out a little bit. Maybe we've got room to see one player step out quite far ahead if they get any kind of momentum on what is a very fast map. Oh, great rails by Zorre.
He really
needs
needs
go for the 50 health bubble straight away. That gave him the opportunity.
Saving himself with all these rails. Oh, he falls from the mega. Let's hope Zackie doesn't come right now, and he doesn't.
Zorre almost walking into a rocket then. Let's see, revs up in about 5 seconds. Are they going to fight for this one? Zackie, he's being as careful as he can. Zorre might go in for a second kill now. And there it is. Great success.
Zackie spawns in the red though, and Zackie needs to prevent him from.
Oh, the machine gun! Wow. He's going to be blowing both of them up then. And
need a plasma.
Again, it's a trade on yellows this time. I wonder if they're going to go for a fight on mega, because Zackie has that lightning gun advantage. This could help him massively. And actually, not only will he get the mega, he's surely going to challenge for this red.
Oh yeah, and there's not much Zorre can do about it besides hitting rails.
And well, 11 health left for Zorre, and there it is. You know, it doesn't matter that Zackie took too much damage. He managed to get a red armor, and he's probably looking better to pick up the next kill at the moment. And would you be able to call the game at this point? I don't think I could, man.
Well, Zackie seems to be the most stable player. He seems to realize exactly. He's just really composed, and every time he feels like the stacks are even, or Zorre is getting clear and he has a little bit more momentum, he knows how to play with that. And he knows how to realize the opportunities. Like, then a lot of players could have backed away, but he knew he could get a frag. He had the red and the 50 to fall back onto.
Yeah, I mean,
now even there, taking damage is okay because he knows he has the 25s.
Yeah, exactly. He really picks his fights at the right time, it seems. He knows, okay, it doesn't matter if I have 20 health at the end of this because I've got X, Y, and Z to fall back on. And now he might even start picking up frags while still having a significant amount of health afterwards, which is even better. And I move on to the Mega, but he might be able to jump onto this red arm. And oh, they're getting a rail just beforehand. And that's annoying. He would have loved to at least deny that item, because now Zackie's probably going to be able to pick up his 9th soon. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage, in fact. The rail's not even going to hit. Zorre's going to make it work for himself.
And Zorre really wants to speed up the game. He doesn't like to play this slowly. And every time he has to chase Zackie, he seems to be reaching out of his own comfort zone.
He went a little bit passive in a fight at Lightning Gun and didn't get to do so much damage. At
7 health.
He wants Mega first.
Mega, yeah, he needs it.
Are they going to race for red? No, that's great actually for Zorre. He's going to get both of the Mega and red.
That's probably the first bad move I've seen Zackie do. Not realizing the red was up.
I mean, he may have been a little bit trapped inside of it and slightly weaponless, but let's see if he's going to be able to follow it up with some nice fighting.
He just did. He got himself the rail. Oh, but now not having the rail out there.
Zorre looking for some interesting jump shots over here. And red's actually going to be up before this Mega health. Zorre watching Zackie jump onto it. And I think Zorre wants to get a kill here before taking any of these items. That would make him feel much safer. A good little jump will work instead.
Oh, jumping there. That's
don't do that.
Never jump in LG fights.
How weak is Zackie at the moment?
He's on 20 health and 20 armor. Nice denial up to 50. Oh, but the rail.
Close. Can he hit? He can't get it. Zackie's going to get another kill. Off the spawn though, Zackie's got to be a little bit careful. He can't commit to that fight.
No, he falls back onto the 225s. But the plasma is so damaging.
It's pretty scary at this point. Oh, the rockets, man! He actually gets himself onto the Mega. That's quite surprising. But let's see what Zorre is going to be able to do here. He manages to push him away. Zorre is still not out of this just yet, but he's going to have to show us a flawless game as we get to the 10-minute mark.
He needs a clean frag to make sure he has a little bit of momentum to speed up the game, because Zackie hasn't let him speed up the game so far.
Oh, this almost an Empish style rocket over there. 11 health left. Zackie trying to run for his life. He's trying to out.
3 health, and he gets doesn't get to 25s. And now Zorre has a lot. He has the Mega up. He's gonna let Zackie get the red, but he should kill him right after. Oh, doesn't connect with the rail.
The rail might have even gotten the kill, or at least crippled him. He can't let Zackie get himself onto the island. He doesn't. Off the teleporter. There's one more. And Zackie, through the spawn, is going to die again. But Zorre, he's making such a mess of this. Okay, he made it work. But he's waiting a little bit, and you can tell that he's itching to get going again. And to start picking up more kills. Top yellow is going to be up. This is a great choice by Zorre.
So he knows that Zackie only has 1 yellow. He's going to just go on his face. He knows he will have enough stack right after the fight, but great damage by Zackie. Awesome. There we go. Gets the spawn frag as well.
Oh my gosh, this is tense right here. Zorre, if he gets hit one good rocket, he's gonna fall down. Zackie can't get onto Mega.
So risky. I mean,
I can't believe he tried that. He might even chase over here. This would be way too gutsy. He's got to slow it down. There's only 90 seconds left. Zorre might have turned this game around.
You see Zorre's map, let's not forget that. And the first time he had an opportunity to speed the game up, he made an absolute monster out of it. And now Zackie's in so much trouble on 15 health.
15, oh dear, he's surely going to go down right here. Just a couple of more
health.
Sparks of lightning will kill him.
There we go, he's dead. The red is up, and the Mega is up. Zorre is not going to move to the red until he knows where Zackie is.
Oh wow, he thought that he may have had enough time to go back and stop him, but he didn't. And this might be the chance that Zackie needs. If he can find a yellow.
Very important from Zorre to be defending that lightning gun, because Zackie would need it.
There was no connection at all, really, with what Zackie was trying to do last time, and that might be enough for Zorre to convert this into a map win. Just over 30 seconds to go, and that's it. That's it. Brilliant conversions. He managed to keep himself calm and focused exactly when he needed to before Zackie got the score out of hand. And well, we've had a brilliant start here to this best of 5 series. GG.
Look at the damage. Almost 2,000 more for Zorre.
Wow.
And you can tell why. I mean, Zackie likes to play the slower game style, likes to pick up all of those items. Zorre just playing for the damage.
Yeah, exactly.
And soon as he sped up the game, he made it work.
That was really nice, man. I thoroughly enjoyed that game. Zackie, in his own right, had a fantastic start to it all, managing to get a good lead. But it just shows that even if you have got a 7 frag lead, it's just simply not enough on Toxicity, especially when you're losing your control around the 5, 6, even 7 minute mark. Because it can reverse so quickly. If you fail to do enough damage, which I think he did, he just couldn't push him out of control and couldn't deter or turn around Zorre's confidence.
Yeah, but now Blood Run, this is going to be a very different game.
This is going to be a lot slower, we think. Maybe they're going to want to play this one aggressively, I'm not sure.
Well, unless Zorre got under Zackie's skin, I'm pretty sure that Zackie should win this map comfortably.
Yeah? Okay.
Because Zackie doesn't really make a lot of mistakes. And Zorre, since due to his fast style nature, I think he'll be doing a couple, and Zackie needs to stay very composed. But we're gonna go in Blood Run. This is the second map between Zackie and Zorre.
I'm gonna watch Zackie right off the start. Oh, that rocket at the end hit him. Couldn't keep the full mega health for himself. He wants to do damage on to the red armor. He's looking for a rail, but actually hits next to nothing on that.
Zorre he rocket jumped to already try to deal the damage. He's really eager to get into fights.
I think Zackie should have maybe protected the lightning gun a little bit there, but he's doing a bit of damage now in return. Not too much. He's looking for solid angles. Eventually connects to the rail, but now he's got no LG.
Yeah, but Zorre doesn't really have much to work with. See, a little bit of damage and Zorre is pretty much dead. He got away with 1 health point.
1, oh dear. Top yellow is going to get taken, but he might die here. No rail comes out. But we've got double backs. Good read from Zackie, but look at that burst of plasma gun.
100 damage, just like that.
I like what Zackie's doing now, though. He's getting some good rotations. And there's the rail, picks him off. And that's exactly what he needed here. He's going to be feeling a lot better after that irritating end of Toxicity.
And that's all Zackie needs to do. Just keep circling the items. Don't try to chase Zorre because he's going to do a lot of damage. Just wait for him to make a mistake. That's just solid. Doesn't need to go for the items until Zorre is dead.
That was a well-timed push as well. If one of those grenades hit him, it could have kind of snowballed into 5 grenades hitting him if things have gone bad. We've seen it before. But, I mean, he's holding on to more or less 200 right now. Unless Zorre is able to really slow it down, I can see 1 or 2 more kills coming Zackie's way.
Yeah, the thing is, Zorre doesn't want to slow it down.
Yeah, and he's kind of stuck over here. There it is, Zackie coming in. He needs to win this fight over here. He does. Pretty dangerous. But,
yeah, but now we'll have the red and the max fallback on, and this is the chance that Zorre needed. After all these fights, he made Zackie miss one of the major items, and now he got something to play with.
Let's see if Zackie's going to go for top yellow. Oh, geez, Zorre's going to be there before him, and he doesn't have a full case of lightning gun ammunition there, so he's going to have to back away. Do you think Zorre's turned it around? No. Definitely not after that rail.
He had a little opportunity, and he still has. He needs to land the shots though.
Oh, the shotgun blast! That was the perfect weapon choice for that. I mean, look at this though. No lightning gun ammunition, no rail ammunition. We just suddenly saw a beautiful rocket.
Another mega. Now Zorre is really fighting hard to get a frag because he knows a frag would be the start of his control. Even if his control wouldn't be large, I think he would want to try to expand as many frags as possible in the shortest amount of time.
I think in that last fight at Mega, I think Zackie really should have just picked up the rail gun because he then would have had more ammunition and he could have tried to do some more reliable damage onto that Mega health. So maybe a lost opportunity for Zackie. And well, I'm going to switch over to Zorre, who's got the biggest stack right now.
He's got the biggest stack, yeah, but he hasn't seen Zackie in 30 seconds, and he's starting to get a little bit nervous by that. He knows that Zackie is starting to play really, really defensive, and he doesn't really like that.
No, not at all. Oh, look at that, just getting caught out in the air. And I think he's trying to overthink, or maybe think too fast. He needs to slow himself down a bit.
That was a mistake because he was nervous. He knew that the red was going to spawn very soon, and he knew that if he didn't do the jump really fast, Zackie would be around, but jumping at that time without checking where Zackie is was definitely a mistake.
What a turnaround as well, man. Zackie looks so comfortable throughout all of that situation. Let's see what he can do over here as the Mega Health spawn. Oh, there's going to be the rocket splash taking Zorre down. His eyes were certainly greedy for that mega health, and he paid for it. I wonder how Zackie's going to approach this fight. He wants to jump over to... And he's just going to go straight up and do it. He's not going to dive down for Zorre first. He goes for the item initially. And it just seemed to all come together.
I would like to see Zorre playing defensive, because it seems like of the two, he's the better aimer. And if he tries to play real defensive, he's going to force Zackie to actually do things that he doesn't like actually chasing people.
Yeah.
Because right now it's just Zorre throwing himself at Zackie.
Is Zorre not a blood runner?
No, I mean, I said in the start that he likes to play fast, he likes to play the fast maps, he likes to play Toxicity, he likes to play Airwalk.
Oh, he does get a kill this time.
Get something, but let's see if he can...
Even the shotgun being quite hurtful here.
3 health for Zackie. Any traders?
No yellow armor for you. This could be genius though, denying 1 yellow. If he turns up at the top, which he's going to do, he's going to go for the damage. And okay, so now Zackie's investing his life into this a little bit. This machine gun, it could be a kill. 9 HP left for Zorre.
Zorre needs to get the mega and then up over to the red really, really fast. Because if he doesn't, Zackie will be there. And he's going to rocket jump. There he is.
Zorre does hit it well. That was a fantastic shot, in fact. You could see him helping him out in the next few moments.
But now he needs armor, because he knows that Zackie's stacking up and he doesn't really have anything to play. Red in 10 seconds. He doesn't want to let Zackie get positioned there.
All these rails are so important to hit.
Yeah.
I think that rocket was actually half decent. Oh, 24 HP.
Oh, that one was direct and he...
Oh my god.
Wow. Then he...
Oh, I think he wanted the health first. He's got to watch out though, because Zackie picked up the rocket launcher off the SWAT, and he's going to get the mega and the lower yellow as well.
That was...
Zorre shouldn't have dropped first. I don't know.
I think he wanted to jump, but he forgot to jump.
Easy error to make? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Every error is easy to make when you're nervous.
That's true. Watch out for the grenade! Okay. But this yellow doesn't spawn for absolutely ages, in fact, so he probably doesn't want to be over here. And yellow did just get taken. Top yellow's up. And he might be fighting for the wrong yellow armor over here. Zackie should dispatch him easily. And well played. And it's only 6 minutes through this game, man. And I feel like we've just seen a huge amount of action. Zackie might be able to get her kills. Oh dear. Once again, he's gonna pick up Zorre at a really irritating time.
Yeah, and I think that could be the run of... That could be the end of Zorre's run.
Well, there's certainly more maps to play, but definitely Blood Run is looking like he has minuscule chances to tie the game up at the moment, because Zackie just seems to be in a completely different league to him on this map. And do you remember the maps that follow this one?
It's going to be Cure next.
I guess you'd say Cure is the next fastest map after Toxicity. At least
in this pool, yeah.
Yes. So certainly we could be seeing Zorre come back even stronger.
They both have the same amount of percentage on Cure, which is around 10%.
Of maps played?
Yeah.
Okay. And Zorre being aggressive once again. You can tell he just thrives off aggression. He doesn't like to be staying still for any significant period of time. He's going to earn himself another kill from this. Although the shotgun you got to watch out for. Now the rail even more dangerous. And again, Zorre manages to get himself a kill and has, well, little to nothing afterwards, as it is Zackie picking up the items. I mean, what would you suggest to Zorre at the moment if you were to coach him on this?
On this map?
Yes.
Well, on this map, I don't think there's nothing left to do. However, if he was to play this again, to actually try to play defense, because with his aim, he could annoy Zackie a lot.
That's it. He seems to lack a bit of patience. I mean, it works well for him on Toxicity, because it's a pretty good strategy. Force yourself into control. You can invest a few frags and make it worth it. But it's not such a consistently good strategy on Blood Run, I find, or other slow maps. So I think I'd say the same things at the moment. But I mean, certainly we are seeing some high-level Quake at the moment. And Zackie, last time I casted him, I feel like, which must have been about a month or two ago, I feel like he's improved quite dramatically. So I was not expecting him to be on such an even playing field with Zorre. Zackie at the moment, he's just going on really his victory lap soon. He doesn't have anything to worry about on this map. And Zorre, once again, getting picked off mid-air. And Zorre, I mean, he uses every bit of his ammunition. No rockets left, no rail. Might as well not have any LG left. 1 health? Oh. Did he kill himself?
I believe so.
Yeah. I didn't even see him move to do that. Just doesn't want to give Zorre that extra number on board. And I'm just going to have a quick look at the scoreboards and just take a peek at what we're looking at the moment. Zorre actually getting more damage this time round, but I mean, he kind of would have to if he wanted to. He just didn't have as many items as Zackie. And here it is. They might try and pick off another one. We've got a rail at the end, but we do have GG. 12-4 this time. Zackie wins, and he's going to tie us up. So we are guaranteed a map 4 in this, which is fantastic news for us.
I don't remember which would be the map 4 though. It's Cure, then
I'm presuming it's going to be another slow map. I think you may have said Sinister earlier. But
Sinister, yeah, and Curious Heights at the decider. Cure, I think Zorre is going to bring a different style actually.
Yeah.
Because if he picks Cure, it's because it's comfortable in playing it in pretty much as he likes. But Cure can be a really defensive map, and I think Zackie is really going to try to use that defense to an extreme.
I see.
And I also think that Zorre might try to do the same.
You think Zorre is actually going to change his style up a bit on Cure so dramatically?
I think if the situation arises, I think he'll try to do it.
Okay.
And then just burst out like some aggression a couple of times.
If you get some solid control, that's very possible. But here we go, guys. I'm going to follow Zorre off the beginning of this here on map 3. Whoever wins this map will be on match point, by the way. So certainly a lot to play for, because you don't want to be the one chasing towards the end of such a long series.
Oh, and Zackie already really well positioned. Knowing that after that trail he did, he is so patient. He doesn't even need to be here, but he even gets the frag. And now Zorre needs to start playing defensive right now. Yeah, if he doesn't, he's going to lose a lot of frags.
Zackie's going to go for this LG. Zorre already getting into his face.
And his own face.
Yeah, he just seems to be desperate for the damage at the moment, and after that rocket hit himself, Zackie's going to know that he is weak as hell. Yeah. I can easily get a second.
Zorre needs to understand sometimes doing damage isn't really the best option, because it would be pretty much useless to do damage there.
Oh, he has a good rocket at the end, takes him down to 30 health.
But spawn frag right now is going to be the least thing he needed.
And we've got the yellow armor. Zackie's surely going to go for this 50 health level, and definitely the shard's going to be useful. He needs lightning gun ammunition. That's quite annoying that Zackie doesn't have any of that anymore. And he has actually got time to pick it up. I don't know if he should be over here.
No, not at all. That was the worst position he could be in based on Zorre's weaponry.
Zorre needs the LG again himself. He's going to work with the rockets. Oh, that suddenly turns behind, but a very quick reactions from Zorre. And he's racking up the kills fast as well, man. We're 90 seconds into this, and already the scoreline's building.
Yeah, and is Zackie going to keep trying to challenge for the control? Does he want to give the control so early on? Because if he wants to keep fighting, he's gonna have to go through Zorre's combat skills, and right now, Zorre is really eating much more.
And is this going to be another one? Will Zorre be able to tie this up so fast? I mean, 2 minutes in, and already losing out all the advantage he built at the beginning. I think if I was Zackie at this point, I would have to chill it out right now, because what an advantage he built himself, and it's just disappeared like that.
He got really annoyed that he lost control because of his own mistakes, and not because of Zackie just having won a normal frag. He knows that was a position mistake. I think that got to his head.
And I think he's got to tone it down, because I don't think he can win the next fight. He might be able to win. Yeah, he's going to get a yellow armor, which is certainly going to help. Zorre just getting rid of other smaller bits of armor on the map. But Mega and Red up at the same time, as Zorre's objective here is to stop Zackie getting either of them.
And he might just do it.
Okay, so red gone. That's one. And looks like he's going to get the Mega as well. So absolutely right. He's done it. And this could be the beginning of more frags for him. Yellow armor's up. Zorre needed to go over there.
Yeah, he's letting Zackie stack up again.
I mean, it's fine what Zorre's been doing, but he needs to start putting some pressure on before Zackie's able to get too much armor.
Well, yeah, I mean, controlling the major items is one part of it, but you also need to control your opponent's stack.
Yeah, ideally.
Because if
absolutely.
he keeps doing this, Zackie will be waiting for an opportunity where he can just get a ton of damage.
Zackie's going to get the next yellow, because Zorre's probably going to pick up the Mega health. Zorre's completely neglecting that yellow. I mean, he's got to really keep an eye on.
Good. I mean, Zackie now has
stack.
200 armor.
Wow.
And if he starts a fight and he does the initial burst of damage, he can easily win it. Or even if he steals the next Meg, because now he has enough to start challenging on the major items.
And if he can win a Mega health, that could be
huge. That's going to help so much.
Is Zorre going to challenge on yellow armor this time?
No.
No, he isn't. Not at all. There's four yellow armors have spawned, and Zorre still hasn't been to that room since before.
Thing is, I mean, this would be a good game style to have if he was in the lead. Thing is, he's not in the lead, so. And now Zackie's going to try to steal the Mega, and Zorre doesn't do any damage whatsoever. And Zackie's now going to attack at the red, and this could be the start of something great for Zackie.
Is he hitting hard enough? Zorre, I think, may have hit a bit harder than Zackie then.
Now finally Zorre goes to the yellow.
He hasn't seen it in a while, you can't remember what it looks like. Oh, but he's done a good damage beforehand, but he's weak as hell. Both of them looking for the rails, but Zackie connects. That was clutch as hell, man.
Yeah.
Whoever won that fight would have been getting themselves in control, but here come the rockets! This red was going to spawn in 1 second time. Zorre, I mean, I guess that's the good thing that he's been so focused on the major items.
Yeah, he didn't let go of the red, and Zackie should have really been more well positioned there.
Maybe he should be in position to do damage, would you say? Or
he should have been in position to wait for Zorre to come, because we know that Zorre likes to be aggressive, so he should have just put himself in a position that he would know where Zorre would be coming from and could just do the long range damage and keep Zorre away.
Yeah, and maybe Zackie lost his opportunity, because you see how he carved it all out, man. Zorre was letting him get yellows, winning the Mega, and now Zorre's got another chance to control Zackie's stack. Let's see if he can do it this time around.
That's good. Okay, he did some damage, he doesn't need to push in just yet. The Mega is going to be up. If he wants, he can push in for a fight now if he finds Zackie, but no Zackie around. He needs to get back to the red really, really fast. There he is. He could even get the frag in here.
Zackie actually escapes fairly well off, I guess. Yeah. That's not the worst it could have been. Oh, he's going to walk into a rocket at the moment. Zorre, he's going to chase this time. There it is, lightning gun coming out, and we have got the lead for Zorre.
And this is what I meant by Zorre changing his play style. He's not really looking for Zackie now at the parts of the map. In fact, he's much more composed and just waiting for Zackie to come to him. And Zackie, he doesn't seem really comfortable in having to chase the lead.
But Zorre's at the wrong item first, and red armor is going to be taken by Zackie.
Great opportunity Zackie has, because the yellow. Zorre is now realizing.
Yep, he has no idea. I wonder if he's going to be able to guesstimate when the next red will be.
Should be between now and the next 25 seconds.
Well, that's for sure. A rail close range. Sure, he's got guaranteed damage with it, but he needs a quick switch. No frags concluded. But Zorre is going to win the next red armor, providing he sees us up. There it is.
And he'll still have more armor for the next fight. He needs to make a strong push at the Mega. He doesn't need to commit the frag onto it. But he needs to make, like, this is very important, the grenades, just all the damage.
Oh, Zackie moves in the rocket! He goes for the air rocket, but misses it. That could have been him bringing it to a 1-frag game, but Zorre goes to starting stack, and he should be able to get this next red.
Or is he?
The plasma damage. Some of it hitting. 2 more balls would have actually killed Zorre then. And the 50 health bubble not up as well. Oh, there it is. Fortunate timing for Zorre, otherwise he really would have been in a whole world of trouble.
And Zorre knows that the yellow should be spawning soon, but he doesn't want to let go of this area of the map, and this is very good. Very well played. I think Zorre just won the game with that frag.
Yeah, I mean, Zackie, if he does want to get himself back in the game, he needs to find a really positive fight.
Yeah,
for
and now
himself,
he's trying
really
to chase, and we know he's not comfortable at all with these kind of things. And I like that Zorre changed his playstyle a little bit for this map.
Yeah, we've seen him be successful in his first map pick, and it looks like we're going to be seeing him successful in his second map pick as well. I mean, traditionally I would say there's still time, but you know, this is really hard work, because he kind of needs... He's not going to be able to stack up harder than Zorre is at the moment, and he needs to get one of those fights where, okay, I'm on, you know, maybe 30-40% of your stack, and I have to win and have full control as well afterwards. And then get the spawn frags. I mean, you need 3 things to come together perfectly in order to make it happen, and it's just super unlikely. Look at this, Zorre massively stacked. He's going to be looking for his 10th frag now, basically. Unless, of course, he chooses to be slow, but by what we've seen from him this game, and the last 2, I don't think that's what he particularly wants to do. There's lightning gun coming out. He can't hit the spot. He just couldn't connect. He had a good first half a second to it, but the whoa.
4 health for Zorre. That was actually a lot of damage, and he might get a frag in here. I mean, Zackie, that is.
Yeah, and he's going for it. He's going to surely follow through the teleport, and he can't really do anything else. I can still hear his body screaming from all the damage he's taken. And Zorre there backs onto the 50 health bubble.
Oh.
It's going to be enough to stay alive. GG, 10-4 on Cure.
A really good game by Zorre.
It was a really close start, actually.
Yeah, a really close start. We had over 2 minutes where the score was 4-4, and then another minute 5-5, until finally Zorre managed to annoy Zackie enough that he had to make a mistake.
Yeah, they actually managed to play slow, but almost as if it were by accident during about 3 or 4 minutes, well, 3 minutes of that game. But that was kind of where Zorre was in full control, but didn't bother to check the yellow room. He was like, nah, whatever. He seemed to know that it was going to work, and it did, but I don't think that strategy would work every time if he were to play that map again against Zackie.
I think it will.
Yeah?
Because
are you just trying to criticize me?
No. I mean, I said why. Because Zackie then would have to push in for a frag, and he doesn't like doing that. He pretty much was in the yellow, waiting for Zorre to come in.
Oh, hang on, man. We've just started map number 4 here. Oh, look at the rockets are brilliant from him. He's going to get onto the red.
That's the best start you can have. I mean, he even hits the direct rocket. He's going to get the mega and the red. But Zorre just coming in at his face as we would have expected for him, right?
Oh, the rocket hits as well. I can't believe it.
How?
That's almost like the wonder start that you dream of, and Zackie just cocked it up. Yeah, I think if Zorre didn't get that and he died again, he would have been raged.
Zackie he can't be here. If he is here for more than 2 seconds, he is going to die. And what? How did that just happen again?
And Zackie's like, you didn't take red. I'll try and get it. But it's not going to happen. And funnily enough, that actually was kind of good from Zorre.
Yeah, if he did that purposely, that was a really good move, because he then has the LG, and unless Zackie would rocket jump immediately, he wouldn't get it.
Let's be serious, it definitely didn't look on purpose.
No.
You saw the trip and you saw the fall.
Yeah, because if Zorre dropped down on purpose, Zackie would have realized and just rocket jumped immediately. Really good grenades.
I want to see where that... Oh
That's
dear, 22 health left. Can he get away? Oh, the rail misses.
He would have killed him.
Yeah, he would have. Can he get onto the 25 health? But mega health spawns right now. Zackie's going to miss out on it, but it's okay. He's got a decent amount of armor. Remember, players, you can go slowly if you so desire. Look at that. Zackie bounces up and down and still manages to take no damage at all. Zorre jumping straight into the lightning gun, but is that extra health going to count?
Yeah.
It will. He craters down to 2.
He needs to stop jumping onto people's lightning guns.
Again 2 HP. What is this? And he has the 25 health bubble right next to him.
How is he doing this? One rail would kill Zackie, but he does not connect. Finally goes away. So Zackie might be blessed with some control right now.
Oh my god, he's going to get the kill at last. That was actually quite an aggressive push up to top yellow. He does make it happen. And he, you know, despite losing out on this yellow, he is going to be the one who can get into position for red a lot easier.
There he goes. Now he's in the position that he likes. He is in control. He doesn't need to rush for frags just now.
It's crucial that Zackie wins this map as well. Otherwise, he's out of the tournament.
Yeah.
He's playing for his life. And Zorre, I mean, I wonder if, oh god, these rails. I wonder if psychologically he's going to be affected by knowing, okay, I can afford to lose this map. I think he needs to also be playing it as if his tournament life depends on it. Look at this LG, a little drop from Zackie. Is he going to chase directly? He will. Oh, the rail's going to miss at the end.
But Zorre only has the rail.
Oh, he's got the lightning gun now.
Yeah, picked it up.
Zackie, does he want to hang around for another one? He could afford to take one shot, however, he would have been left with a health point. And there's still a bit of time until items spawn, and actually I think that's a great choice by Zackie. He heard, and that's going to be red armor for him. He might be able to swing over for Mega.
He needs to be really, really fast, and Zorre is probably there already. There he is. He's going to get the Mega, and Zackie might die now. Yeah.
Oh dear. A little bit over aggressive. I think as soon as he realized he wasn't able to get Mega health, he should have just left. Basically, maybe try to fire a rocket or a rail, and then just.
He was more stacked. I could see him going for the fight because of that, but then in the middle of the fight he should have realized that Zorre was going to pick up that Mega, and then he would be more stacked than him, plus he had the position.
Can't believe that rocket. He manages to push Zorre off. 6 health points. He's going for the rails. This is super dangerous. He does hit it anyway.
Okay.
Can you spell clutch, please?
Yeah,
man,
he needs to be completely clutch right now. Right now, as a scoreline he's out of the tournament. He needs to be clutch out of his comfort zone.
Okay, and red's going to be up in a moment, and there's actually going to be Zorre who's going to be positioned there earlier.
Oh, that trail with that push. Actually, Zorre fell.
Is that like the 3rd time it's happened this game or something? But he's doing more damage, and he hits the rail at the end. Zackie is going to be leaving. 50 health bubble up, but he cannot go for this.
Great move by Zorre. Thinking about the 50 health straight ahead.
Zackie needs health urgently. 1 rail would kill him at the moment. You know, you can have as much armor as you like, but if you're 27 health or lower, you're still railable. Oh, he's working those yellows nicely. What health and armor is Zorre on at the moment?
He's on 200, 100 limit.
Okay, so Zackie's still got a bit of groundwork to do, but this is it. This is his chance to show us how he can really outplay Zorre when he takes it slowly.
It just needs to be really, really patient. We know he can be patient, but since he has the frag makeup, that might get on his head.
Yeah. Oh god, again, Zackie just having a terrible fight happen for him. And he's not even going to be able to get a red. A brilliant chase. Zorre reading it well. Knows he's done enough damage. And he can re-extend that lead. We're halfway through this, and the way it looks at the moment, Zorre's going to be the one going through.
Yeah, definitely seems like that. Unless Zackie can do some magic.
Where is that magic? I'm going to go back over to Zackie because I just want to see what he can do for us at the end. 50 elbow. What do you do if you're Zackie at the moment? Do you take it even slower, or?
No, right now, after doing that, he should just go and just go super aggressive. He can even chase for the frag, but he doesn't need to right now. The Mega is going to be up. That's a good drop. Oh my god, stop killing yourself.
Oh god, the rail's gonna be...
Yeah, that's why.
I could see that happening.
Much faster, and actually...
Oh dear man, I'm scratching my head at that. He could have taken red and just gone to Mega Health, or he could have got the kill without dropping and gone to Mega Health through the teleporter.
I mean, I think dropping there was good to get the kill, but he needed to have dropped already in the ledge, because then rocket jumping and everything else cost him a lot of time. He's already got the rail.
Oh man, vicious shots here from Zorre. He can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and he knows that victory is around the corner. Oh, going through the air. No air rockets, guys?
Indeed. 2 guys in the air and then no air rockets.
They both had the weapon as well, I think.
Yeah. Oh my god. Zackie is going to forfeit right now,
I think so. I think he's realized that he's met his maker. 10-3 on map 4. Zackie is going to win round 2. 3 maps to 1.
Curious fact, Zorre always finished the maps with 1000 or more damage.
Every map, even the one he lost. Wow. Fair enough. Maybe that's why where his strengths lay, and Zackie should have just played it even slower than he was trying to. Well, that was actually quite a